What's up, guys? I'm coming at you a little late this time. I got some post game to take care of. We'll start with the Saturday action. I'll talk about the Husky game. We played Arizona State Saturday afternoon, Saturday night if you're on the East Coast. So, basically, we looked really good out there after the first quarter. And I'll tell you, that first quarter, I was a little worried, but team came together and they played great. So, defense. I'll start with the defense because those guys, I questioned those guys a little bit, and they played great. And I wasn't questioning them because I thought I was, they were disappointing the team. It's just no Joe Mathis, no Victor Azim. I think we had Wuching out there, but they've got problems on the defense right now. I understand, but I was going into this game thinking the defense is going to give up some stuff. The defense gave up nothing until the game was over. It was like 30-0 at one point, and then we started giving up some points. I mean, the only bad thing you can say about this defense is there were a couple of long passes that Arizona State threw down the field, and our defensive backs didn't play the ball very well, and we gave up long completions and long touchdowns on plays where the defensive backs had plenty of time to get into the right position and make a good play on the ball. Other than that, the pass rush was pretty good. Run defense shut Arizona State down. And you really just took care of business the entire time this was a competitive game. So defense, they played awesome. Offense, that first quarter, man, I did not like where this was going because it looked like the bad things from Jake Browning last week had carried over to this week. And I was worried about the national narratives of USC broke Jake Browning. Jake Browning has hit his sophomore ceiling. Jake Browning has, fallen off, and he's taken the Huskies' playoff chances with him. And he wasn't just putting up bad numbers. He wasn't just throwing bad picks. He was inaccurate. He was missing wide open players. He was missing easy throws. He was unable to deal with pressure in the pocket. And then that second quarter, things just clicked. He hit, Dante Pettis for a long play. He hit Chico McClatcher for the screen pass, which, the quarterback can only have so much to do with that, but it was a good play. He moved us down the field, 10, 15 yards at a time, multiple times in the second quarter, actually. And by the halftime, you felt good about Jake again, and it was good because I needed that. I did not feel good about Jake Browning after he threw that second interception. I think in the early in the second quarter, maybe late in the first. So I'm back on the positivity side of the Jake Browning spectrum because last week was bad. He started out terrible in this game, and then he came around. Other than that, it was a great showing by the offense, too. Offensive line played pretty good. Gaskin had a huge game. Coleman did his thing. Dante Pettis, one of his best games. John Ross not busting any big plays this week and still being an absolute monster. That dude should be playing on Sunday in a year or two or whenever it is that he declares. Just a good game all around by the team against a mediocre opponent. Arizona State, they're mediocre at best. Let's be real here. Of course, I'm going to make videos before this Apple Cup coming up because this is the biggest Apple Cup we've had in a long time. Oh, my God. That's going to be fun because these teams matter now. Both these teams, they matter. Only one team can go to the national title. I mean, not the national title, the playoff, but this game matters. So I'm going to talk about that in a later video, but suffice to say, we should get in if we win out. Last week I was pessimistic, but Louisville lost. I think it was Ohio State won by 1 point against a shitty team. Michigan struggled. I mean, every team except Alabama's got problems. So right now, we're number 5. We're one spot out. Ohio and Michigan play each other, so one of them has to lose. And who knows what what could happen in the conference championship games. And at this point, if we beat Wazoo in the Apple Cup, and if we win our bowl game, or not the bowl conference championship game against probably USC, which comes with a warning label because we already lost to them, but we'll get to that when we get there. If we get there, you have to feel pretty good. The team has a real chance in front of them. I thought maybe we kissed it goodbye with the loss to USC, but it's there for the taking, and that's all you can ask for from these guys. They, like I said, they're missing key guys on defense. When I heard that Joe Mathis and Victor Azim were looking at extended absences, I really felt like the ceiling on this team just caved in a little bit. And the fact that they're still out there fighting for something as meaningful as a playoff spot is incredible. So, bow down to Washington. Apple Cup coming up. I'll talk about it before the game, of course. And see you guys later.